Very few people are on the radar screen here with these contract conundrums that Brockman has put his thumb on the scale that he wants more than anybody else. It's Terry McLaurin. You want to add Terry McLaurin?
Add Terry McLaurin.
Top-notch human, top-notch person, top-notch player, top-notch teammate, top-notch wide receiver.
Yes. All the above.
And is a guy who is viewed amongst all the bucknuts that I know. I just coined that. I might use that a lot more.
I'm going to write that down.
But you got to stress the B.
He went to Ohio State.
He's viewed as the OG in this line of receivers. Obviously, Chris Carter's raising his hand somewhere saying, you remember where I went to school? But of the current crop of stallions that play the position coming out of Columbus, Ohio.
No doubt.
He's viewed as the OG here, and he played like one for Jaden Daniels. And he is making... Man, it's amazing how I wrote all this stuff down because I knew I'd keep referring to it day after day. He is making $15.5 million in the final year of a 3-year deal that he held out for, missed OTAs last time in 2022. The end of a 3-year, $68.3 million deal. And as you know, that's now half of what the top receivers in the NFL make, or even less than half. And so he wants his. And last we heard was McLaurin, I believe, at a local event. Was he just finished shooting a commercial or something like that?
Yeah, like a car dealership or something. Yeah.
And you could see he was just kind of, resigned to yet more time being needed for a deal that I think he would think requires only mere seconds to just give. The man who, no doubt, is on top of this is Adam Peters, the general manager of the Washington Commanders, who's sitting next to Dan Quinn, another new arrival last year to the franchise, had this to say, the latest on the McLaurin contract.
Yeah, without a doubt, I think everybody in this building values Terry very much, and we knew that coming in, and we knew that even more after spending a year with him. In terms of where we're at, we've had conversations recently, and we'll look to have some more conversations, and we're going to do everything we can in order to get a deal done.
Well, that's as good as you're going to get from the general managers. We're talking, we've talked, we're talking, and we look to have more talks, and the idea of getting something done. And I just feel again. The same way I did about T.J. Watt and saying, this is just you have to get it done. In the same way with T.J. Watt needing to get done because they have a quarterback who's 41 and they only have him for one more year and they got to go all in when they're clearly all in at the most important position in a way where, like, okay, he says he's got one more year left. I know Cam Hayward told Seth Rollins when he sat in the chair, like, maybe they're going to ask him for more by the end of the year if he does well enough. And in the same way that I'm like, you can't have a money holdout with T.J. Watt when Aaron Rodgers is there, maybe for just 1 year. This is year 2 for your stud quarterback. You've got basically one more year left before that year 4 when they're going to redo the deal for Jaden Daniels. Okay? You basically have 2 more years maybe if you're just going to extend Daniels, right? And you also got to keep this train moving in the positive direction. You're not going to just not have Terry McLaurin.
No. They've got goodwill with the fan base back now, it seems like.
Well, and I don't know, clearly I don't think McLaurin... Does he have the same relationship with the fans that T.J. Watt has with the Steelers? I don't know. I mean, I'll reserve that for a Commander fan to call in to say.
I know one, and I think he does.
Listen, but it just makes no sense to. But if Terry wants, Justin Jefferson money, then now we're going to be. I don't know what he wants. Now the general manager is going to have to swallow and figure out. I don't know if that's going to happen. But figure something out. Get the guy in. My gosh, he and Jaden Daniels were one of the top receiver-quarterback combinations last year. Top, tippy top.
Number 2 in touchdowns, 13.
And so, got to keep this train moving. Got to figure this
Terry
thing out.
McLaurin, top 10 wide receiver?
No.
The way the results were last year?
I said no, but
Heck yeah.
I have to think no.
The way the results came in last year?
Let's see.
Yeah. So,
He was 15th in yards, second in touchdowns.
that one has to get done.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.